Good evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's Marky B here, aka the Scruffy Toff, welcoming you along to Gen X Racing once again. And tonight, for your viewing delectation, we have our Gr3 100-mile challenge, season 16, round 9. And yes, we are at the daddy of racetracks. It's the Nordschleife, the Nürburgring Nordschleife, for 8 laps, which takes us to a grand total of 103.52 miles. There is no minimum tyre stint. There is no required tyres. The weather is random, so we could be getting rain. All racing compounds, including inters and wets, are available. None are mandatory, because you can do what you like. It's the afternoon. As I say, the weather's random, and it is times 24 times dilation. So we should be going, day, day, I should think. Excellent stuff. And racing for you this evening is MDB, our mate Bruno, in the Ferrari 458, who's showing everyone a clean pair of heels at the moment. In the Ferrari, we have Nicky in the Subaru BRZ. We have slowest engine in the Renault RS01. We have Kodude in the Nissan GTR. Great showing from Kenny so far. King Racer in the Toyota Supra. We have Darley Boy in the Aston Martin DB9. We have Kobayashi Maru in the Genesis Gr3. We have Jeff in the Macca. We have Wixie in the Lexus RCF. And Sammy, who's sitting it out. And I must say, great choice, Sammy. He's in the Ford GT race car. Evening, Harry. Yeah, there is. We're streaming it at the moment. Oh dear, Harry looks like he's having a few issues getting in. Have you done the... I assume you've done the... lobby with friends bit, mates. Try that. I'm not sure the lobby's definitely in because we're all in. Right, okay, well, let's hope Harry can sort that out. And joining me from the Isle of Sheppey is the man, the myth, the legend that is Splatter. Good evening, Rob.
The bell end, I think, is more appropriate.
You try and bigger. You're so self-effacing, aren't you? You just. Okay.
Absolutely.
The bell end.
It's the way
it's Splatter.
But thank
yes.
you. I appreciate the effusiveness of your praise.
Well, as I said earlier, I hope you've been revising your caller names, mate, because there's only 157 to remember. I certainly haven't. I know the flu calf. Kobayashi Maru, Harry. Bruno's clearly driven this track before, a 6:35.3. Wixie in second, a 6:38, 3.2 seconds back. So this is spread out. Yeah, I thought this was going to happen. 1.2 back to Nicky. I think it's one of his favourite tracks. I had no idea that. Have you driven the Subaru, Rob? Because it's an absolute.
No, I have not.
It seems to be quite quick, but it's so twitchy. The back end just steps out. So I imagine that's why Nicky's chosen it. Because he's a controller player. But it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. Slowest engine in the Renault, which we haven't seen for a while. That's nice. Huge Cronenberg livery on the top of his car. Beautiful.
Yes, very nicely done, that livery.
Kodude in the GTR. Whoa! Sorry, Kenny.
Where are you going, Kenny? Say commentator's curse.
Yes, sorry.
Trace away.
Sorry, Kenny. That didn't take long, did it? Into our stride, as always, Rob. Lovely.
Mm-hmm. King Racer in the latest iteration of the Blingmobile.
Absolutely. So, okay, Harry, if you're in, brilliant stuff, but you will be added to the back of the grid, which, let's face it, on this track, quality, I don't think is massively important apart from being ahead. You'll be fine, mate. Brilliant stuff. Glad you're in. So Jeff is in the pits. Yes. So is the commentary, mate. It's going to be, I don't think it's going to be close. We've got Jeff in the pits. We've got Darley Boy in the pits. We've got actually in the pits. We've got Sammy in the pits. Some people aren't giving this much credence, as we've got Bruno coming down the Dottinger Straight. I saw some old photos of this, Rob, and it used to be very up and down. They had to flatten it out. It used to be sort of peaks and troughs, and if you put a normal race car on it, it would probably take off, on one peak and stove its nose straight into the next one.
Well, there was that GT Academy race driver, Jan Mardenbrod.
Easy for you to say.
That's his surname. He actually did that. He did that in, I can't remember what car it was either. I think it was it might have even been a Group 3 or Group 4. No, it was a Group 2, I think it was. And he flipped it coming up one of the sort of inclines and careered into the fences and killed a spectator. And I remember watching this in the Gran Turismo movie. It is, yes. It's delightful. It's life imitating art, imitating life again. And I remember looking at it on the Gran Turismo movie thinking, oh, they must have just made that up or embellished it for the purposes of the movie. But it was actually for real, and I can't believe he walked away from it. It was horrendous, the crash.
Wow, okay.
Absolutely horrendous. If you find some footage, which you can easily do, it's quite a watch. But anyway, yes, moving on to slightly more cheerful subjects.
So Bruno's actually bossed this.
He is. I mean, he is
6:33.
One of our A-rated contingent.
He's 5 seconds ahead, which it sounds like a lot, but around this track, even if it's a tenth a corner, there's sort of probably a second and a half right there. So
I was looking through to see if anybody might have had the glitch where we can see the weather radar, but unfortunately it doesn't look like it, because we are going to have to go hell for leather for praying to the rain gods to make this more interesting. Not to say it won't be interesting, but I think the weather will be a critical factor in keeping this an interesting race.
The last time I did a random race around here, it didn't rain at all. So we'll have to look at the skies. We'll look at the skies. So let's see if Wixie's up on his time. He's just coming around one corner left. He's on the Dottinger curve, on the Dottinger Straight, shall I say. There's a time check about here, just as he goes under the Audi bridge, I think. And he's down,
4 tenths down this time. So even if he does do any improvement to his own time, it's not going to be enough to go near to Bruno.
No, I think everyone else is finished, so this is it. Quite how he's going to make up 5 seconds through this particular bit of track is a mystery.
Yeah, it's his Gran Turismo, not Fast and Furious. So
he didn't even get to finish.
Oh no, he didn't. Oh, crumbs!
Didn't even get to finish. The time ran out, which is
God, I thought for a minute the lobby had crashed.
No, thankfully. Good evening to the 9 watching. Thank you so much for joining us. Wonderful to have you along. Do join in chat and keep Splatter busy. Return to... Oh, okay, so okay, let's have it. Oh!
What's the matter?
The thingy's gone.
The thingy's gone?
Oh, hang on, I'll pop over here. So, I think this is the order they're in. So, one poll. Sorry, I don't have the times and whatnot.
No, it's because Gabriel Shimura's going to have to reset the grid.
He's manually resetting the grid. Oh, hang on, here we go. So it's Bruno, Wixie, Nicky, I think, in that order. So, I'm doing quite well. I'm halfway up the grid. I didn't even qualify.
Ooh, I'm actually, whilst you're doing that, I'm actually looking at the weather radar. Now we've got the race back to start, and there's been weather going through.
Oh, so look at that!
Is damp. And it will be wet to a degree to start with. Weather. as Hope likes.
Rain.
64 slices of American cheese.
Okay, well, this could be more interesting than we thought then. Lovely stuff. Don't forget to tick in, Kenny. Don't do kick in, Kenny.
Kick it.
Tick in, Kenny. That would be entirely inappropriate.
Easy for you to say, sir.
Illy Lily is in. Fantastic. Well done, Harry. Good stuff. Starting from the back.
The obvious point about this one is, especially with the weather being a factor, you could be just starting a lap and you've got effectively 6.5, 7 minutes before you've got any ability to change your tyres onto the correct compound.
I think we had that exact thing in last season's Manufacturers Team Cup. I flew past the pits and then it looked like, I was looking at the weather radar and it looked like it was going to be quite sort of light heavy, and it was not. And I had the most excruciating lap on mediums, tootling around, and everyone who'd stopped was absolutely flying past you on full wets or rinters.
You'd like to think they would give you another option in this for basically ability to turn round, go back up the straight, and then go into the pits again.
Yeah. Well, you get reset, don't you?
That's it. You can't.
So you go the wrong way. Yeah. Don't do that. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes.
Good luck, all.
Darlo boy's looking forward to this clearly. Are you ready? As I ever will be.
And shout out to Andy, Darlo boy. Hope you're feeling better, sir.
And it's raining. Oh my God!
Raining,
I hope everyone's got pit exit sucks. That's the least of your worries, mate. Okay, here we go. It is absolutely caning down as well, by the look of it at the moment. Lovely.
Well, this is good.
Well,
this is very good. How's our moisture meter looking?
So
it's in intermediate territory. So we got.
Oh no, King Racer's on mediums. Sammy's on softs. No. Okay, here we go. Bruno is away well, heading down to the first left-hander. He's on inters. And that's right in the pickle barrel for inters at the moment. We have Wixie in second on inters. We have Nicky on inters. And then we've dropped right back to Cody, who's 3 seconds behind already. Slowest engine, right up his clacker, all on inters. Darlo boy
Cody has gone into the wall.
Oh no, Kenny. Oh yeah, he's got a bit of aero damage at the front there. Bad luck. Darlo boy in 6th. We have Kobayashi Maru in 7th. Because the thing about this track, because it's so utterly, because you get this at Spa, but this is obviously like 3 or 4 times as long as Spa is. Different bits of the track will be soaking wet, and some will be absolutely bone dry. So,
and looking at it already, the dry line is fairly dry. It's
so what do you do?
It's just above the bottom level of the moisture meter. So
okay, so that's almost slicks.
It's almost slicks. If King Racer can keep it on the dry line, he could have made. And as I say that, he's just gone off.
Well,
in position.
Sammy, bless him, back in 11th, started on softs. So he better hope that the track comes to him PDQ, because he's 11 seconds behind already, and he's done hasn't even done 2 sectors yet. So bad luck, Sammy.
I mean, look at the rear end of that GT. Looks like something out of Tron. Beautiful.
I noticed there's a new Tron film out with
there
Jared
is,
Leto.
Yes, Tron Aries.
Aries. Yeah, I thought the last one was terrible. Even though Daft Punk were in it.
Oh, it's now heavily, heavily raining. And
Okay, let's have a look and see what that does to the dampometer.
Jeff
Inter's going to cut
10th. It's just had a bit of a coming together and has got some damage. This is going to be a difficult one for any kind of steward intervention, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I
mildly.
think... good grief. Okay,
Darling
so
boys picked up a second penalty. Oh my god, it is absolutely teeming now.
That
Milli Vanilli
dampometer
has just had a wiggle. Sammy
He's
is going to be...
wiggling.
Oh, this is going to be horrible for Sammy now.
It's going to be undrivable,
right
surely.
as well. Yeah.
Oh, Milli Vanilli's gave Dade a little bit of a love tap there. Yeah, let's have a look at Sammy. Yeah, that I think that is potentially one of the worst cars you could pick to drive on softs in the pissing rain.
Meanwhile, I think we need to go. We need to go back up the front because Bruno is having to fight a bit of a rearguard action against Nicky and Wixie in second and third.
Right, I'm just going to have a flick through. Can we see a weather radar?
No, sir.
No, we can't. God damn it. Damn you, Polyphony Digital. Why can we not do that? It'd be really useful, wouldn't it, Rob?
Oh, yes, yes.
You could don your old tweed jacket and do your Michael Fish. Yeah, we got this heavy thunderhead moving in from the west, or whatever.
Yes, Mrs. Scruffy Toff has just emailed to me to say that she thinks there's going to be a hurricane coming. Don't worry, there isn't.
Yes,
Even though it wasn't an email back in the day, it was on a phone call, but that will always remain his famous faux pas.
Did I tell you? I probably have, but shortly after, I think it was the year after, 1989, wasn't it, where the big storm was? Was it 89? 87. So, okay, well, it was there. No, it was about, it was 1990. And I was at the motor show in Earl's Court with some uni mates. I ended up doing a weather forecast. Because it's when green screen thing. I did a weather forecast with Michael Fish. I managed to get in a piss take about getting the hurricane wrong, and I tweaked his moustache. How about
that? And you tweaked his moustache. Long before the days of cancel culture.
Well,
you've been done for that.
He happened to say, I see you didn't show your face to Razor this morning. And I went, what's this then?
And amazingly, you sound exactly like that as well.
Yes.
What's this then?
What's this then? So we got Bruno leading the way, 1.3 ahead of Nicky in second, who's 0.4 ahead of Wick. This is good. Nicky's got ahead of Wixie. Okay. This is closer than I thought it was going to be. Thank you, rain.
It is. But the skies are now pearlescent blue, so the rain clouds have completely dispersed.
Pleasant blue.
Doesn't mean to say they won't come back.
You should do paint names on the Dulux colour chart.
Yes, I'm not even sure if pearlescent blue is actually a thing.
Pearlescent blue.
Random bollocks that came out of my mouth.
Rancid red.
Rancid.
It's our biggest seller in the bedrooms of goth. Okay, so these four are actually pretty close together. So there's only under 3 seconds between the top four, which is wonderful. We've got Milli Vanilli, who's powering his way through the field. Oh, God. Wrong mute button. Sorry, everyone. I started last, and it's now 7 seconds ahead of Dade boy. He's picked up another... Oh, it's probably the same penalty, given the length of track. He just hasn't served it yet.
Where's the penalty line on this one? It's the
it's just the start of the Dottinger Straight. So it absolutely
for you, this is
the perfect penalty line. Right. It absolutely
so it makes you all warm and fuzzy.
Well, not really, but I just think, why can't they get it right on all the other tracks as well?
Let's see how much it does affect Dade boy.
Please. You can see he's dropping back 10th by 10th by 10th by 10th. Yeah, he's going to be probably 2 seconds back by the end of this. 2 seconds further back, should I say? And he's on, so he's hammering down the wet line because he wants to preserve his inters.
Yeah. Everyone's on a train on the wet line.
The only problem with doing that is it's going to dry it out.
my name is Jeff. Has just made a move on Codude.
My name is Jeff.
Jeff.
Well done, Jeff.
We are available for parties and bar mitzvahs and any other events and functions you wish to have, viewers.
I don't know if you go down well at a bar mitzvah. Bar mitzvahs. But yes, we're not cheap, but we can be bought. So, Codude is in off his wet. So, okay, pit stop starting already. Okay, wow. Okay, your full wets are struggling. Inter's not so much. Key race is back out on the mediums. Okay, so everyone's going. I guess slicks is the call now, but it's keep it on the dry line, or you are toast.
You say who's out on the mediums?
King Racer.
King Racer.
Yep.
Has he come in?
Bruno. Oh, maybe he didn't. Oh, no, he started on them, didn't he?
No, he started the mediums.
He started on them, okay.
So he's just stayed out, yeah.
Okay.
Karashimuri came in for...
Well, he's only 40 seconds behind. He's only 40 seconds behind. I'm sure he'll soon recoup that.
I would suspect that the track will dry pretty quickly.
He's 2 seconds faster already on this lap. And he's only gone around about 5 corners. So there we go.
Oh, my name is Jeff. 3-second penalty, presumably for cutting the pit lane upon exit.
He's on the softs.
He's on the softs. It's a brave call, and he's gone off.
He's got Codude right up his clacker, or did have it right at his clacker.
And he spun it.
Oh, bad luck, Jeff. That is a pretty narrow, dry line.
It is on an already very narrow track.
Kenny, be careful. I don't want to sound like your mum here, but you were very close to that wet line there.
You see that, Kenny? That's your mum.
That's you. That's your mum's bra.
You see that dampometer?
Oh God. I watched so many of those after our last. Oh my God, especially the flob one. Oh, Kenny!
Yep.
Careful. You see that bit of flob? That's your swimming pool, that is. Kenny.
Oh, nice 360, Kenny. It's not the ice skating championships, but well done nonetheless. He's
beautiful
righted that well.
Or was it a triple Salco? I can never. So Bruno is pulling away. He's getting the hammer down. He's in his happy place.
Yeah, he's settled down.
Sammy gone.
Sammy said?
Yeah, Sammy has gone. Didn't change his tyres, which is always going to be a bit of an issue. Starting on softs in the pissing rain.
It was, yes, an interesting strategy, Conan. Not sure it worked out on this one.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Bruno now back in his happy place putting away. Look at this, we got 4 in a row, which is epic. And I didn't think we'd be seeing this. We've got Wixie in second, we've got Nicky in third, we've got Illy Vanilli in fourth, and yeah, 4 of them. Absolutely wonderful.
And Milli Vanilli's going to go for a move on Nicky, and it's all gone. There's a bit of glitching thing going on there. Goodness me.
Please don't tell me we're going to suffer from the gremlins of Monday. With everyone suddenly disappearing off track. Oh, it's a bloody nightmare. It's a bloody nightmare. Absolutely terrible.
Well, at this point in the track, you're basically just waiting for...
You are where you are. Yes, you are where you are. You're not so yeah, there's not... Well, you've only got about 40 corners between you and them, but it's keeping close enough to the guys
He's
in
got
front
from
of
on the
you.
inside and he's taking Nicky. Goodness
Oh,
me.
wait on, let's have a look at that.
Trying to get that on a replay. That was a bold move.
Oh, Nicky went off. Okay. Well,
Did Nicky go off?
that opens up. There was a bit of contact, but I think Nicky flashed him. I think that was a bit, unless there's something happened prior to that, it looked okay.
Everyone's looking a bit wiggly.
They certainly are.
Milli's now gone wide.
His inters are done. We've got Nicky's inters are looking magnificent. So Illy Vanilli's are absolutely knackered. I don't know. He's got not running traction control. I wonder if he's bothered his ass with brake balance, because it doesn't look like it. Looking at the front tyre wear, but this track is drying out. This track is drying out. If only we could see the weather radar. Okay, so Bruno is pushing on, doing a lovely job, and he's pulling away corner by corner. Clearly his happy place now.
Yep, and now he can leave the chasing pack of 4 to battle amongst themselves.
Yeah, Wixie's doing a cracking job in the Lexus as well, which we know is no slouch down the start-finish straight. So I wonder, sorry, not the start-finish straight, the Dottinger straight, which I wonder if he's going to be able to make any headway at all.
Well, slowest engine in the Renault is now coming at the back of Mini Vanilli and looks to be taking him.
Epic, let's get on board. There he goes.
Mini Vanilli has hugged the wet line to try and preserve what's left of those intermediates.
Yeah, as is slowest engine, but on the other side of the track.
There's nothing to choose between them at the moment. Neither of them pulling away.
Well, really, he's got a tyre on the wet grass there.
Oh.
Well, in fact, fantastic job in slowing that down, Eddie Vanilli, and he's into the pits.
Yeah.
Okay, because that was brilliant. So Bruno is in, Eddie Vanilli is in, the Wixie goes into first, and on he goes.
This is going to be a real showcase for the skill of this group of drivers, because it's a case of, again, how much can you stick to that dry line in these drying conditions, not put a wheel on the wet stuff or on the grass.
Right, okay, well, no pressure, but let's follow Bruno around as he's trying to warm his socks up.
Because I certainly couldn't push on this kind of conditions.
No,
I don't know this track well enough.
That's not that sort of level of accuracy isn't really in my wheelhouse, frankly.
He's just coming up to the first split shortly. Let's see.
He's putting in
he's on his outlap.
But you can see he's taken 2 seconds out of slowest engine already since he's come out of the pits.
Yep, true.
Okay, he's got Darlow.
Lily is about to come up to the back of Darlow boy.
Oh, well, this was a pretty fractious overtake the last time, I seem to remember. So let's see. Darlow boy's just got to leave it on the bloody dry stuff, surely, because isn't. Lily Valise on the hards. Oh, he's clattered in there, hasn't he? Right, we need to have a.
Let's have a look at the replay.
There was not enough room for 2 cars there.
Certainly in terms of any kind of dry line, yeah.
Okay. Well, steward's inquiry, I am fairly sure.
That was a very risky move, and it's not paid off.
Darley boy's gone off again. I know this isn't his favourite track, so his inters are absolutely
his inters are
shagged.
toast. I'm surprised he didn't change them. He's got a long way to go on this lap before he can change his tyres.
But I'm just wondering, look, there's clouds coming in from the whatever direction that is. I know it's right, but from a compass point of view, I have no idea which way up this track is. So let's say the east.
Let's go with that. It's coming in from the Dan East.
From the
who we miss terribly.
We do indeed. And Dan, if you're watching, I hope you're well, my friend. I hope you're well. And let's at the same time give a big shout out to Willie Hamilton, who I understand has, with a lot of the Medway Racing League, have binned GT7 altogether and gone to iRacing, which is an interesting choice.
All the pros go.
Well, and will. I hope. Hope you're well, my friend.
Cut, sir. Deep cut.
Yeah, you can take it. You can take it.
Can you cut
yes,
ice? I
and
don't know.
Johnny Mackers, and
Johnny Mackers.
all the rest of you legends who are no longer racing with us, sadly. But
we haven't seen Sheerluck for a while either. We miss Sheerluck.
No, I think he's busy earning a fortune with his home improvements company. But well done. What's he flashing for?
He is flashing Darley boy. I don't know if that's...
If that was me, I'd sit right in the way and say, okay, mate, you're on the slicks. Go on the wet line then.
He's going to go for another move.
Oh, these two are really being a bit naughty now.
Oh, there's so little room here on this track. He just gets ahead. And Darley boy, unfortunately, with his tyres the way they are, he's not in much shape to be defending that an awful lot.
He's going to be lucky to make it to the end of the lap.
Exactly.
He needs to get in the Fanar wet patch as soon as he can to... yeah.
Yes, move into the moist, Darley boy. Move into the moist.
Stick the old chap in the wet patch, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see how Kelly's getting up. Back in 7th. Now on the softs, which are wearing...
Oh, Millie spun it. And Darley boy goes back through.
Oh, good grief. I don't know if I thought the hards would be seeing the hards today, to be honest. Unless he thinks he's not going to get it to the end on a single tank of fuel, is he? That's baffled me slightly. But
it's so difficult though with this track because it's just an exercise in how much you can concentrate as well, because you're trying to push it and then just one he's nearly proved again, nearly going off. One wheel on the grass, so unsettling, and he spun again.
Oh dear. The problem I have with this track is, given my rapidly advancing age, there's so many bits of track which look very similar.
Yes, very
that
true.
I completely forget where I am and think, oh shit, no, it's that one. Bang! Oh, I needed to brake like 100 yards earlier than I did, because there's so many bits that you just think, oh yeah, it's because there's, especially the long flowing bits. And what's at the end of it? It's mental.
If any track in this game showcased the fact it's not really the real driving simulator, it is in fact a video game, I think it's this track, because there's no way any of these drivers would drive this track as fast as they are in real life, because they would be, I think half the field would be in the wall by now.
Well, that goes for any simulator, doesn't it? Because you don't care.
This one in particular. I think this one in particular. But anyway, going back up to the front, Wixie is just coming up to the end of the straight and has pulled in with bugger all left on his intermediates. That was a close call. He comes into change. Nicky 1.5 seconds behind also pulling in to change over his intermediates.
Bruno, so those three have stopped. Bruno is going to go flying through. Dado Boy must be stopping.
Indeed.
So Bruno is going to be miles ahead. The guys haven't even started refueling yet. He's going to be, he must be 20, 25, 30 seconds ahead by the time these guys come out of the pits.
Yep, that lap on mediums has really been...
What an undercut that was.
That was fantastic.
Let's just see. $25, I was on a million miles away. Yeah. Well done, Bruno. That stole a march on them there. A great outlap, and you're away. Fabulous.
And he's already, bear in mind, he's already done one lap on mediums on a drying track. First sector, he's 3.5 seconds up.
Yeah,
so
and
it
he's
just
putting
shows
out
how much
27.
the conditions are coming back to him and coming back to the rest of the field.
Indeed. Well, Iddy saying, Dado Boy, give way. I say, you bloody joking.
No, you're racing for position.
You are racing for position, mate. Absolutely not, Harry. No, back in your box there, Sunshine. He's absolutely doing the right thing. If you want to go past him, you've got to go on the wet, on your slicks, and that's racing, mate, I'm afraid.
Unfortunately, I mean, if it's if you're lapping, then fair enough.
Yeah. It's blue flag. If it's blue flag, no problem at all. But you absolutely were not. You were racing for position, and he didn't have to give any quarter at all. Yeah,
unfortunately, the onus is on the person chasing to find a way past.
Yep. Dems the brakes.
Unfortunately, as frustrating as it can be, and trust me, I know, because I'm always tend to be the chaser rather than the chasee, because I can very rarely get past people at the best of times, and it is tricky. But that's, I suppose, what separates the pros from the amateurs like myself.
Indeed.
So Jeff has stopped, and he's coming for...
Okay, so this is interesting. We've got second, third, and fourth. Are they all on mediums? No, slowest engines on softs. Interesting. So I'm guessing they've all got to stop again from a fuel point of view.
There's also, I mean, how long will the softs last in these conditions?
Yeah.
You're lucky to get. I mean, what's Bruno looking like in his mediums? Not too bad actually. You might get 3 laps at a push on the softs. I would have thought 2. I would, 2. I'd say probably likely for sure. 3 at a push.
Okay, I just need to blute Rob and grab a drink. Problem. Are you okay to pick up? Come on.
I hate being left on my own.
It's tough if you don't. I'll be as quick as I can. Bye.
Sorry, viewers. It's like leaving a Labrador in a parked car. You need to crack the window open so I can breathe properly and have some adequate hydration. I don't like being left on my own to do the commentary. Crumble under the pressure. Anyway, let's run through the field. Bruno, as we've said, is now leading the way very comfortably and has just gone purple in this sector. 11 seconds ahead on his previous fastest lap, so he's absolutely flying at the moment. And I appreciate on the stream you cannot see this because it's currently running off of what Mark is broadcasting. Wixie in seconds, 38 seconds behind now. On his mediums, he has got Nicky for company though. Merely a Nat's wing behind, 3/10 as they come up the hill to just before the carousel. Slowest engine, keeping a close eye on them as well. Back in fourth. Milli Vanilli looking to have settled down now on his set of racing hards and has just gone purple himself as well. 2 seconds up, good stuff. King Racer, 6th place in the Beamobile, looking a little bit sort of in no man's land at the moment. He's 30 seconds behind Milli Vanilli. Oh, but having said that, Darlow Boy is rapidly gaining, running the softer compound on the racing softs. So we're looking to make a move. Co-Dude Kenny back in 8th. On his mediums.
I'm back. Stop the clock.
I didn't even get a chance to finish the rundown of all the runners and riders.
You crack on, mate. You were doing wonderfully without me. In fact, I dare say I've become a bit of a spare part now, but crack on.
Most definitely not. Kobayashi Maru back in 9th position has a 1 second penalty, unfortunately, to serve as well. And then finally, a further 1.5 seconds behind Kobayashi Maru. In 10th is My Name is Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff.
The mediums, who is struggling to really make amends after running a risky strategy at the start on the softer compound when it was very, very wet.
Jeff was quite clear on Discord that he really doesn't know this track at all and doesn't like it. So I'm not surprised to see him struggling a little bit. But I thought the McLaren might be quite good round here. It's
but if you don't all-rounder that you'd think it would be, yeah.
It's one of those tracks that you need to know, and you know if you're guessing every corner, you're going to have a nightmare. So Bruno, however, is not guessing every corner. He's having a lovely time. He's 18 seconds up on his 18 seconds up on 80.275, I think it was, up on his fastest lap.
Absolutely flying.
And clearly loving life, and just coming through. So he's going to probably be making one more stop, I imagine, at some juncture. 19, look at that, 6:48.6. Up from, wow, okay, wonderful. So we got Wixie, Nicky, and Slowish Engine, who are all locked together.
They're still...
Ginger! Good evening, sir! You absolute legend.
Slowest Engine is trying to make a move at the end of the straight, but has backed out. I think that's quite sensible. That was looking to be a bit dicey.
That's not the place you want to try and overtake, to be honest.
No, definitely not.
But these three are absolutely locked together.
This is brilliant. I mean, this is throwing out the window the assertion that there was going to be no real action and everyone was going to be spread out. They have proved us wrong.
Yeah, fabulous stuff, boys. Well done. Boys, lads, men, whatever. Absolutely wicked. I'm just going to switch back to normal view because it's giving me motion sickness watching the Renault slide around like that. So Fast Ginger, quick question: are you ever going to jump on with us? Because I think you were a fully signed up member. So are you ever going to jump in and show us what you got, as it were?
Yes, most definitely. He is right, though. He says in the chat that it's a great track once you figure it out. Absolutely right. When there's like a sequence of corners after the carousel, and I think it was Rory who mentioned on one of his videos that the sequence of corners after the carousel is his favourite sequence of corners in the game, and I can kind of see why. It's just a lovely flowing section where if you just kiss every sort of little apex perfectly, barely lifting the throttle.
No,
so it right, it feels fantastic.
Had a bit of a nightmare
just
there.
To prove the point, yep.
But my favourite bit, I mean, I used to hate this track. It's a bit like Bathurst. Used to hate it, but we did the Darlow Boy used to do was it 2 hours of the Green Hell? We did an endurance race in Group 2. I love this track in Group 2 because there's so many corners you can fly around full tilt that you can't in anything else. But my favourite bit is there's a bit called the Flughafen or something, which is airport, which is where you get airborne and then you go down to a right-hander and then there's an absolutely flat-out bit until you get to the left-hander just before the mini carousel, just before the end. And that bit of track, you're absolutely flat out. It's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
It's just there's a couple of bits like that in this track. There's a bits I don't like, but the long flowing, absolutely hammer straights and the occasional lift, absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
I think we need to get back up to the front because Wixie and Nicky are nose to tail.
That's where we were.
Oh, you haven't moved away. Sorry, I'm looking at my screen rather
Oh,
than the
Wixie
stream.
goes wide. He goes off track.
No.
Oh no! And Nicky is through with the Subaru BRZ. Okay. Well, Fast Ginger, do jump on when you can, mate. We'd love to have you on board. We really would. Absolutely wonderful. So Nicky's 38
Yes,
behind.
it'd be a pleasure to have you aboard.
It certainly would. So his engine, after his faux pas, is now 6 back, but has the pedal to the metal and is absolutely going hell for leather. And he's pulling in on Wixie, 10th by 10th.
Yes, the pedal to the metal and the thing to the floor. Nobody makes Sheriff Buford T. Justice look like a possum's pecker.
When I get, there's no way that you came from my loins. When I get home, I'm going to punch your mama in the mouth.
One dumb shit at a time.
I remember when a pair of boobs was a couple of dumb guys.
There was a video of Burt Reynolds having some sort of party or celebration, awards or something or other, and Jackie Gleason turned up in full Sheriff Buford T. Justice regalia and did a little sketch. It was fabulous to see. Very funny. But we digress. We
do, as always.
Oh, Dolo Boy! Oh, just changed Dolo
Hello,
Boy.
RRL Rainer VR. We're pissing around with various different things. I'm not on a capture card. We're just doing it from the controller. So apologies if your viewing pleasure is being impaired. But we're working on it.
That answers my question. Then I haven't actually been able to fix the audio. Then
I've got my new laptop turning up tomorrow. My old one exploded. Well, it didn't explode. It just whimpered and died. So I'll be getting on the capture card, and hopefully we'll be getting proper car audio and whatnot to enhance your viewing pleasure, basically. So hopefully you can live with it for this evening.
Yes, sorry viewers, it's unfortunately my fault joining the commentary stream when Mark is by his lonesome. There is a suitable balance between the commentary and the race sounds. Unfortunately, when I join, that seems to disappear, and no matter what I seem to do with my settings at the moment, can't seem to fix that. So apologies.
Just out of interest, is that RRL Raider the owner of the RRL League, who we're having a team versus team races and whatnot against in the very near future? If it is, say hello, chap. As I say, we're sort of operating without a laptop at the moment, so hang on, Bruno's in. Hello, my friends. Well done. Well, thank you for saying so.
For a minute, because I thought, my initials are RL, and I race in VR. I was like, is that me?
I think you probably know if it was Rob.
You would think so, wouldn't you? But this is me we're talking about. So
having an out-of-body experience, or something.
Exactly, yes.
Okay,
talking in the third person.
So Bruno is in. He's going to be in and out, and he will still be ahead. I'm pretty bloody sure. I can't imagine this is the longest pit stop in the world. No, he's off. Okay.
Oh, there's a few of them watching as well. This explains why we have we had quite a number of viewers at the start.
Okay.
Well, it looks like we're down to 6, so maybe half of them have left. Obviously, we didn't do a good enough job with the commentary, mate.
Summing up the compensation. Yes, quite. Competition, I think you meant. compensation. That's after the race, surely.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Well, thank you for joining us, everyone who's joined from the RRL boys. Lovely to have you along, and yeah,
Have
we'll
you been
see you in a
affected
couple
by
of weeks.
the quality of this race? If so, you can please apply for compensation. It's this
Yes.
this scheme here. Please call this number.
Have you bought a car recently on finance? Even though the High Court threw out the claim, you might still be able to claim billions, apparently. So wonderful.
Have you had to spend a ridiculous amount of money on ridiculous credits in Grand Theft Auto, which is a silly monetary system?
Oh dear. Okay, so we've got Bruno, who is leading the way and stretching out his lead, kind of again. He's on mediums again. Okay, we got Nicky in second, who I'm guessing is desperately trying to go to the end, but it seems like a long way to go on that much fuel. We got Wixie, bit more fuel, but tyres the same. Okay, slowest engine, who's definitely going to have to stop again with those soft tyres. Lily Validi, who thankfully now...
He's just pitted. He's just swapped his hard for mediums.
Yeah, there's no danger of him coming... He's 54 seconds behind slowest engine and 1 minute 25 ahead of King Racer. This has been an interesting race for all the wrong reasons for some of these guys. But it's one of those tracks, if you don't know it, you don't know it. And I still haven't done the gold circuit experience in this because it just does my bloody head in that stupid BMW.
Yeah. But now
Jolly
the track
in
is
for his last
the track
stop.
is drier than a nun's chuff, pretty much.
Well, there's a bit of dampness around the edges, which...
Well, again, I mean, well,
any nuns chuffs I've been involved with, pretty accurate.
If you're a nun, if you've got a chuff, then please do comment in the the chat about the
damp outer reaches of your flaps.
You know how we're talking about possibilities of getting cancelled? I think we might have just reached that limit.
Well, I'm expecting Thunderbolt to come through my window and kill me any second at all.
Be smited down for your comments. Yes.
All the Vatican hit squad are going to burst through the door with their pikes and Swiss Guard outfits.
But at least you know they'll pray for you once they've finished beating the shit out of you.
Yeah, they're good like that. I don't understand any of the... okay. I'll DM you.
Do you want to explain it? I think you should explain it.
I'll DM you, Fast Ginger. Don't worry. I'll explain. Just think about it. Drier than a nun's chuff. What do you think chuff could possibly be referring to?
What would be the appropriate American sort of idiom for that?
Beaver!
Yes.
Okay. Whippy Sausage Tom, good evening, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. How's Munich or Madrid or Amsterdam or wherever the hell you are to this evening? Hope you're doing well, my friend. So Bruno is away and a non-voice speaker. Yes, quite so. You've summed it up beautifully there, Fast Ginger. Well done.
Oh, very good. Yes.
Okay, so Nicky is 12 behind Bruno, but he's just coming through the
already
carousel now.
He's stopped for his last set of, tyres.
Excuse me, tyres? What are excuse me, tyres?
Sorry, I was in the middle of trying to suppress a burp, so I was maintaining my manners but failing my commentary.
Brilliant. Excuse me, tyres? Gentlemen's excuse me. Good evening, young lady. May I change my tyres for you? Okay, so we have Wixie, who's 8 ahead of slowest engine. He's got to be stopping again, surely. Those softs are toast.
Yeah.
I've got Uli Validi back in 5th, King Racer in 6th, who looks like he's going to the end. Wonderful. Kodu. Similar, 11 watching. Good grief. The RRL boys are back in by the look of it.
They are.
Good evening, chaps.
They obviously heard themselves being name-checked and thought, we'll have a piece of this.
Darno boys picked up a 3-second penalty, which...
again, people have complained about the pit lane exit being a bit of a bitch on this one, and they're not wrong because we've got a couple of penalties.
Well, it's very short, isn't it? You just sort of come out, turn left, and you have to be very sort of accurate at the end. But same for everyone, I guess.
I do like the fact, I must admit, because I don't see this track obviously from this perspective very often because you normally drive it. It's really nice the fact that they take the effort to put in all the graffiti on the circuit in such detail, because I'm assuming it's accurate.
You know what? I was having a think about that.
Well, you know what happens when you think about things?
Well, yes, quite. Munich, fantastic. Have you been to the Hofbrau beer Halle? That's a good night out. Umpar bands and 10,000 nutters all getting pissed up on Hofbrau. That's good. What was I having to think about? Oh yes. No, it's gone again. What was I having to think about, Rob?
I don't know.
Don't tell you.
I was waiting for you. We were talking about the graffiti on the track.
Yes, that's it. Yes, thank you. So doesn't that, because it's either, or I assume it's not chalk, it's been painted on. Is that not reducing grip? I mean, it's not tarmac. You've got some of it's all around the carousel. It's bloody everywhere. It must be reducing grip horrendously.
Any more than the painted, start box positions? I can't imagine it's going to be that much of a difference.
Well,
but you could be right. You could be right.
Don't know. So right, Nicky has stopped.
Go to the track and drive it and find out and let us know.
Yeah, okay, mate. Can I borrow your car?
We want to go around there in a Ford Puma. It's not exactly cool, mate.
Well, I'd rather do that than do it in mine, to be honest. I'll take out a fully comprehensive insurance.
What do you drive?
Huh?
What do you drive?
I've got a Focus.
Oh, well, there you go. It's still a Ford. They're good cars. Probably a lot of fun. We'll do it together. We'll go in convoy.
You know that would be a nightmare.
Only because you beat me.
Well, no, it was just okay. So Bruno's gone faster again, which isn't surprising. He's on the mediums and away. We got Wixie in second. His tyres are looking a bit, so he's definitely going to the end, I think. But those fronts are not looking great. So we've got Nicky, who is 24 seconds back, but may well get a bite of this cherry as he's now on softs and flying. Slowest engine on softs as well. So I think 2 soft stints from slowest engine this evening, which has been wonderful to watch. Illy Vanilli just pootling along. Will be, I suspect, finishing 5th. What's Fast Ginger said? So the only focus you have is... Well, that's... Plunge a dagger through my heart, Fast Ginger. Good grief.
I think that's very good. It's good, yeah. It's good comment, yeah.
And you! Shut it, knob chops. King Racer in 6th. Kodude. Okay, he's coming in. Looks like he's
surprised about that. I mean,
he's got tyres and fuel to last the race by the look of it.
Yeah.
Don't know. Dolly boy.
Obviously feels he can't do 2 laps on.
Look at the state of the paint job.
He's
boy's car. That's going to need a bit more than a bit of teacup to get that out.
He's not really going to get his no claims bonus on that.
Nope. Okay, now there's Kenny bearing down on the back of him on brand new mediums. Okay, well, Darley boys are fine, wonderful. Okay, so these two, then 18 seconds back to Jeff, who's good to the end, and Kobayashi Maroon, just coming down the Dottinger Straight. I think one of the good things about this track is that you're never going to be lapped. There's unless you're doing a 24-hour, there's never going to be a blue flag. Absolutely never going to be a blue flag. So,
I mean, I could probably prove that wrong. I'm sure I could practice hard enough to be that bad that someone could lap me.
not in 8 laps. No chance.
Again, I refer you to that infamous time at Interlagos when I was lapped 6 times, 7 times. Yeah, one of those 2.
Well, I think in your defence, that was the
There's no
evening
defence
when
of that.
the evening
There's no
the girl dumped you when she said you make more noise eating your food than you do boning her. So we all have to deal with adversity in our own special ways, and I'm surprised you raised it all.
Boy, am I special! Yeah.
Indeed. Indeed. So Bruno is away. He bossed it in practice. He bossed it in quality. It looks like unless the heavens open, he's 2 seconds up on his fastest lap again.
Yeah, there's no sign of any more weather now.
No, we wouldn't know about it. We wouldn't know about it if there was anyway. But bloody Polyphony Digital. Why can't we see the weather radar? Wixie in second.
Yeah, it's now fairly spread out and settled.
Well, yes, everyone's talking about upgrading their wheels, so I've upgraded mine, but sadly can't use it until I buy a rig. There's fluke half. This is the bit. That was fluke half. And you are now absolutely full tilt. Love this bit of track. Wonderful. Yes. The T598 is so big and heavy that I can't see my telly when I put it on my stand, which I use to drive from my sofa. So, it's Fast Ginger. It's completely random for some reason. I don't honestly know. I think it was Will a while ago. It was just it's completely random whether we can see it or not. It's annoying, but there we go. Okay, Wixie is away. Let's see, Nicky, 25 behind. He's dropped right back. 25 behind Wixie, 8 ahead of Slowest Engine. Is Slowest Engine, so he's on softs. They're both on softs. Okay, I think Nicky's probably got enough of a lead to eke it out, but come on, Rob, give it hell. Is there any racing going on track at all?
I was looking. No, I don't think there is. It's.
To be honest, I think we've led a bit of a charmed life this evening, Rob, because there was a lot of racing for a lot of the race, which I didn't expect at all on this track.
No, absolutely.
I thought it was going to be from 5 minutes in. It was going to be spread out, and I was going to have to do my witty anecdotes, of which I have.
Yes, and
2.
you certainly put the T in witty.
You've given her another baby. Are you Whippy Sausage? Are you pregnant? Not you, obviously, but is Mrs. Sausage pregnant?
Yes, Mrs. Sausage is pregnant again.
Well,
I mentioned that a few weeks ago. Were you not paying attention?
No. I'm so involved in the production of this wonderful stream. I haven't got time for that, Rob. That's what you're there for. And I hope everyone enjoys the massively high production value. Fantastic, Tom. Well done. The whippy sausage wasn't particularly whippy that night, then.
Hey. Yes, don't remember, because we had the conversation. Does that mean that if Mr. Sausage and Mrs. Sausage have a baby, does that make it a chipolata?
Gonna say no. But okay, well, fantastic. Well done, mate. Well done. Wonderful stuff. So we've got Jeff, who's struggling. Jeff being a great driver. I think, making his play for the golden lawnmower this evening.
So yeah, cutting the grass a little bit there.
Wonderful stuff.
Let's make sure we don't miss MDB going over the finish line. Drippy, oh dear, oh dear.
He's miles away from the finish line, Rob.
I was just saying. I was just
thinking, Christ Almighty, how fast he got round there if he's at the finish line already?
You've already mentioned how bad your memory is, so I'm just wanting to make sure it's there for you and you're ready with your aging reflexes to press that button to watch his victorious moment across the line.
Right, so we've got about 4 minutes, I think. Okay. So this is all. So Nicky's dropped right back. He must have had a couple of absolute nightmares. He went off and he spun. Yeah. Okay. Hey, it happens. To be honest, I'm surprised he's so near the front in that bloody awful car. He's still got Sophia plastered all over his car. The love of his life, Sophia Flourish. I'm not sure he's... Yeah, there was, mate, right at the beginning. It was pissing down.
Oh, Darlo boy. What's happened? He's gone... Where on earth is he?
Christ almighty, is he at the back? No, 9th. Oh, this looks terminal. You all right, Darlo boy?
I hope he's okay, yeah, he's...
Because that's right at the start finish, isn't it? Okay.
Well, we know he was feeling unwell last race, so hopefully...
Well, I would have hoped he would have Andy, not raced okay, if mate? He was... Yeah, you okay? Yeah. Andy, let us know, mate. Please get in touch. Yeah, let us know, bud. You're in a weird place there. Okay, so Bruno, who is absolutely demonstrating his love for this track, as he was saying in Discord earlier, it's the best track in the world.
Would you ever like to drive this track? In real life?
In real life? No, fuck that. No.
No?
Totally not. No.
Not even if it was, someone else's car?
You could kill yourself so bloody easily around this stupid track. I don't imagine it drives anything like this. No, I bloody well wouldn't.
You could just as easily kill yourself when you go down the M25 and someone...
I think it'd be easier somehow. Well, I think it'd be easier to kill yourself on the Nordschleife than it would on the M27, Rob. Just saying. No, I wouldn't like to drive this track at all.
You're quite happy just pretending. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. No, I did. God, no, I couldn't think of any. Oh, God, I'd be so cagey. I do value my life, even though it's. I'm probably the only one. I'm probably the only one who does, but
that's the difference between you and me. Yeah, I've got nothing to really. So
you're a renegade.
That sounds terrible.
You're a maverick.
Yeah.
You just live your life on the edge.
I have done a few things which, I don't know, people might think crazy. I've always wanted to do things, when they've been presented, so bungee jumping, skydiving, zorbing, glowworm, cave diving, anything that sort of comes along that you want to try, tick it off the bucket list. I'll always try and give it a go, and so this is one of those things, to say you've driven a Nordschleife, even if it is a bit, timid. I'd love to give it a go. So nudge, nudge, hint in, Christmas is coming up. If you're thinking of some form of present for your co-commentator, then, there's an idea. MDB is just coming up to the finish line. And there he goes.
Thanks for the gift idea, Rob. Beautiful stuff, Bruno.
MDB.
You totally bossed that. Well done.
Yep.
Wixie still halfway down the Totting straight. But a magnificent second place for Wixie this evening. Wonderful. His mediums are absolute toast. Wonderful drive from Wixie this evening. Well done, my friend.
Oh, Andy's back on track. Darlow boy. 10 seconds like Kobayashi, so hopefully he may have had to maybe knit to, I don't know, maybe knit to the toilet or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But hopefully that means that he's okay. So good stuff.
Indeed, Andy. Indeed. So Nicky going through. So I don't like the well on Nicky in third place. I don't like the Nordschleife per se. I love the 24-hour track because I don't like the beginning and end of the Nordschleife. I prefer it when you go hammering onto the start finish straight of the GP circuit. You do the better chicane, slowest engine through to fourth, and then I prefer it. It's a wonderful track. Lily Vanilli, here he comes.
I'm not a fan of the GP circuit at all, so I prefer the Nordschleife. But I know what you mean. Doing the 24-hour layout is it's a more conducive start to this section than by itself.
Okay, so we got the 3 guys left, 3, 4, 5 guys left on track who are not going to finish. We got 40
I think
seconds
Jeff
left.
realises that he's just coasting. Yeah, so keep your powder dry, gents. There's no need to push.
But if you fancy pissing around and doing some donuts or something, that'll be fun.
Oh, that's not the Genix way, though, is it? No, we don't condone any sort of shenanigans before the race is finished. It's a shame for Kodude because he's 15 seconds up on his fastest lap, Kodude. So he's desperately trying to beat the clock, but he's not going to get there. Unfortunately, and he does go wide. Oh, there we go.
Goes. Yep. And that's that. Okay. Well, our final standings for this evening. Gen X Racing Group 3 100-mile challenge, season 16, round 9 at the Nürburgring Nordschleife, which, that's how you spell it. Okay, lovely. And so, our winner this evening is MDB, better known as Bruno, in the Ferrari 458 with a best lap of 6 minutes 42. Just the sort of 4 seconds faster than anyone else. Well done, Bruno! And I think he had pole position as well, so a full complement of points to Bruno this evening. In second, it's Wixie and the Lexus RCF, a 6:49.2. In third, Nicky and the Subaru BRZ, a 6:51.1. In fourth, slowest engine in the Renault RS01, a 6:48.8. In fifth, Illy Valilli in the BMW M6, 6:46.0. In sixth, King Racer in the Toyota Supra, a 6:58.1. In seventh, Kodude in the Nissan GTR, a 7:28.2. In eighth, Jeff in the McLaren 650S, a 7:06.2. In ninth, Kobayashi Maru in the Genesis Group 3, 7:37.0. In 10th, Darley Boy in the Aston Martin DBR9, a 7:30.5. And in 11th, Sammy, who's sadly a DNF, I think, because he started in the pissing rain on softs. Bad luck, Sammy. The best lap of 8:51.5, sorry, but that's fairly irrelevant. But well done all. Okay. Shall we have a quick pop across? I'm going to leave that open. Who's running it? Is it Kobayashi Maru? Justin, can you please leave the lobby open until until we're done with driver interviews? Saves me having to take pictures and stuff. But okay, Splatter, coming across?
Yes, sir.
Good man. Okay, see you in a sec. Okay. Good evening, good evening.
Hello, hello.
Right, let's see if anyone else is going to join. Or this might be the quickest driver interviews we've ever had. Hang on, let's see if I can...
Hello, hello.
Okay, here's Bruno. Lovely stuff. Itty bitty. Oh, fantastic. Do you guys not get the invite when I open Gen X Chatter? Does it not sort of say, please join?
I
was only...
received the invitation for this party now.
Right, okay. Well, I need to look at that.
You're talking about like a chat on Discord?
No. On party chat for this, because when I open Gen X Chatter, everyone who's on it should get an invite saying it's now.
Oh no.
So it was only when I invited
party.
you.
Yeah.
But I think you probably. Well, we'll have to look at that anyway. Right. Well, let's crack on. We are where we are this evening. Bruno. Well, you were mentioning that you quite liked the Nordschleife, and no shit. You did very well this evening, my friend. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, definitely is one of my favorite tracks. I've been there in real life as well, and it's a great experience. I think the nature of the track is completely different from anything else, and is for me particularly, it's really really enjoyable. And and I believe like a consistency here is the key for everything.
Yeah. Have you driven it in real life?
In real life, yes.
Oh wow, okay. So Rob was talking about that and said, "Would you like to do it?" And I said, "No, I bloody wouldn't, because you could kill yourself easily." But how was that for you?
Fantastic. It's out of the world experience. I mean, it's totally recommended. It's one of the best weekends of my life for sure.
What did you drive it in, just out of interest?
I didn't drive Golf GTI, but it's one of the local rental cars that had like a specific cars for the track. So it's kind of like prepared. So you have like a stiff suspension, slick tires, better brakes, and it's proper race car. Okay. Yeah, one of the reasons I didn't want to go too mad because it was my first time, and then obviously, like I said, if you crash there, you end up like killing yourself, or definitely with like a really high bill.
I could be wrong, but isn't your basically the insurance isn't covering any of damage when you race the thing?
I think the excess for the Golf, it was like 30,000 euros. I'll say, I'm paying for the car. So.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but it is for like a petrol heads as us is the mecca of like petrol racing. It's a brilliant weekend, and like everybody's there. It's just like a ridiculous enjoyable to chat about. I remember going to this Polish fella. He was driving like a brand new GT3 RS, and then obviously I said I've never seen one in real life, and like I started chatting with the guy, and he was like obviously extremely excited to have a conversation about his car, and then like kind of like 5-10 minutes in, I asked oh man, I just wish you how does it feel like to drive this car, or like the sensation to have it on the track, and he said jump with me and see for yourself, and he takes me for a few laps on the Porsche GT3, and I was like, fuck, this is.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, if I can, I will share like the pictures and the videos on the Discord chat.
Okay, so proper bucket list stuff then.
Absolutely, I widely recommend it. And if you guys want to do like a team trip, I'm more than in.
Okay, right. Okay, we will bear that in mind, and you'll be top of the invite list, Bruno. Should we go? But
yeah. Great
brilliant,
race,
brilliant drive this evening. Yeah,
I was a little bit surprised with after the qualifying, we started the lobby and saw the rain, and I say, oh, here we go.
Yeah,
completely different strategies now. But at the end of the day, I managed to keep like the gap, and it was good fun.
Excellent stuff. Well, congratulations, Bruno. Well done.
Well, congratulations to everybody to finish. This is not a easy track.
Yes, totally agree. But well done to you, mate. Well done.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you for joining. Yeah, will do. Cheers, mate. Right, so Wixie has not joined us, so we will move on to Nicky.
Hello, man.
Good evening, sir. That car must have been an absolute bloody nightmare around there, wasn't it? Or was it okay? Because it's twitchy as hell.
It wasn't as bad as I feared it would be, but it's
okay.
it's not easy car to drive. It absolutely hates the curbs around here. I mean, they should pretty much avoid them here in general, but I guess could have been better, could have been worse. I think I had the pace for second, but I had a bit too much fuel consumption to really do a one-stopper. Otherwise I can't complain. I mean, I think I made one mistake in the mixed conditions, but like I said, I think could have been worse, could have been better.
Okay, cool. So, are there any tracks you're looking forward to in the Subaru?
To be honest, not really.
Good choice,
because
then.
I don't think I'm going to be competitive at Spa because the car definitely lacks top speed.
Yeah. Okay.
And the BOP kind of ruins the car a little bit because it's against so much weight. Not sure about Red Bull Ring. I think it's a rain race. Could be a good result, could be a nightmare. Interlagos probably the same.
Well, you mentioned the lack of top speed, which is why I was surprised you were so sort of close to the top this evening, because there's so many long bits where you're absolutely...
I think it's mostly because I think the guys were short shifting and fuel saving on the straights. That's why, and with the slipstream, I think it wasn't...
okay.
And it's because of problem as it usually is, but it's not the fastest in a straight line, that's for sure.
Okay. Well done this evening, mate. A podium. Thanks, again. Fantastic stuff. Well done. And we will see you at the next one. Right. Who have we got next? Illy Vanilli. Harry. Good evening, sir.
What about me?
You're on. Slowest engine. Sorry, I didn't even see you were on. Sorry, mate. You drifted in. You were like the SAS. You drifted in, and I didn't even know you were there. Sorry, Harry. We'll get you in a sec. It's your Ceredigion ways, sneaking under the radar. But well done, mate. That was apart from you had a bit of an off when you were really. There was the second, third, and fourth were all together. You just had a bit of an off. It was just disappointing, but a great race.
Frustrating that, but it was good. I don't know what happened to start. I was going backwards, so literally going backwards. So sort of brakes on, getting to first. So I can only imagine when I put the handbrake, when I touch the handbrake button, I must have caught the triangle button as well or something. But for some reason,
did you literally go backwards?
Yeah.
Oh my God! We'll have to do a short about that then, because that's it.
Well, yeah. Trust me, I was more shocked than anyone to be going the wrong way.
Fantastic.
But I can only imagine. I must have caught the triangle with my thumb when I pressed the circle. But you can't see it with a VR headset, and I've gloves on as well to try and stop the sort of sweaty build up on the steering wheel, because that gets a bit minging otherwise, doesn't it? So that's.
Indeed it does.
And I'm fixed on the lights rather than looking at the. I'm not looking at what gear I'm in or anything. I'm sort of totally focused on the lights at that point. So just no idea I was in reverse, but
okay. But
sorry if it messed anyone up. But
didn't appear to. But you're having a great race with Wixie and Nicky, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely superb. Because I was absolutely terrified that this race, after a lap, there was going to be 20 seconds between everyone. And it was going to be, actually, me and Rob were going to have to, I don't know. We talk about shit all the time anyway.
Yeah.
But I know. But it was like, well, Christ, there's going to be no racing to talk about. But it was fabulous to see that there was. And you two together was wonderful.
Yeah, I just want to say, considering the track and the weather, it was actually quite a close race for a while.
Yeah. Totally. Was that fun?
It was really good fun. Really good fun. Totally enjoyed it.
Okay,
thoroughly enjoyed it.
So the only thing you would have changed about the race is not going backwards off the start line.
Yeah, that would have been good. Yeah, that would have been ideal, but hey ho, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. But well done, Slowest Engine. Fantastic race. Well done, mate.
Cheers.
Well done, mate. Harry, inability. Sorry, mate, I jumped the gun there, but hello, mate. How are you? Yeah, cool in the gang, mate. Cool in the gang. How did it go this evening? Indeed. I mean, you were pretty quick, but it was just that. I think it was such a consistency. That BMW is a bloody nightmare anyway, with its rear end. But well done. I mean, a fifth is good up from the back of the track, and so you should be. Indeed. Well done, mate. Well done. Fantastic stuff. Cheers, bud. And Jeff is amongst us. Good evening, Jeff.
Evening.
Fair to say, not your favourite track?
No, yeah. Strongly dislike that one.
Okay, but you saw it out and saw it through to the finish, which is what we love to see. Anything you'd have done differently, apart from not turned up?
No, not really. Obviously, the lobby reset changed the weather, which threw it a bit. But
yeah,
what's already a difficult track for me was 10 times worse with it wet. But yeah, it was just there to make the numbers up tonight and just finish basically.
Okay, well, you should absolutely be applauded for driving a track you hate in the pissing rain and finishing it. So, absolutely beautifully done, my friend. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, and Splatter. I think we've done everyone. Please tell me I haven't forgotten anyone else. God, this is bad. This is bad even for me. Splatter.
Hello. No, I think you've covered everybody off, my friend. You're all good.
Any comments? Comments on the race?
Well, I mean, no. As you say, it was looking like it was going to be a tricky one for us because the tendency for it to all to spread out. But there was some cracking little battles on there, and well done to all. Because as has been mentioned, it's a difficult one. I certainly wouldn't have been able to keep it on the dry stuff very much if I was on that race. So yeah, fantastic stuff. Great stuff, drivers.
Indeed. Okay, well, thank you, Rob, for your company this evening, as always. It was a hoot, as per. Congratulations to Bruno, to Wixie, and to Nikki for their podium finishes. Wonderful stuff. In fact, congratulations to everyone finishing this evening. Wonderful. And do give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We do this a couple of times a week. And we kind of love doing it. We hope you do too. And thank you so much for the RRL boys who are getting in some early reconnaissance of the drivers they're going to be up against for our team versus team. There was a load of them joined this evening apparently. So thank you, and lovely to have you along. We'll look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. And as an added bonus, you lucky people, we have our community team cup race against is it ZFS on Saturday? I think it's ZFS on Sunday. Yes, Do not adjust your sets. It's Sunday, about 8 o'clock, I think, and we'll be on stream. I'll be there cheering the boys on for that. So do join us if you can. But thank you, drivers, for your entertainment this evening. Thank you, Fast Ginger. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Whippy Sausage. All you guys for joining the chat. It's been absolutely amazing. Splatter, thanks for the company. And we will see you at the next one. Farewell.
Cheers, guys.
Good night, all.
Yes, guys. Well done. See ya.
See you later.